The universe exploded. We got a lot of really cool products as a result. This signifies that every single production from Team Group is a product of our creative efforts. There's actually 4 elements theory that explain everything in the universe is made of. Wind, fire, water, and earth. The 4 elements are internal and origin of all matter. Our first topic today is cooling. We'll be showing our powerful cooling modules that each based on one of the 4 elements so we can learn about our comprehensive cooling solutions and patent technology that can satisfy any use scenario and demand with precision. Wind is a fundamental element in pulling heat away. At Team Group, we use aluminum fins to transfer heat generated by M.2 SSDs. We're also looking for more efficient ways to pull heat with air currents. Allow me to introduce our latest M.2 PCIe SSD, CARDEA Aluminum. PCIe 4.0 technology has matured, and CARDEA Aluminum can deliver ultra-fast 7 GB per second speed, which are very close to maximum speed defined for Gen 4x4 by PCI SIG. The heat generated from such high speed is also shocking and requires stronger heat dissipation solution to maintain high-speed operations. If you take a look at the slides, you can see that we have given a beautiful design, not just for aesthetics, but also for the airflow better in the aluminum fins. The unique structural design allows easier airflow into the aluminum fin channels, designed for the latest generation, increasing cooling surface area by 45%. When compared with the previous generation, which allows wind to instantly pull heat radiated from aluminum fins, the structural breakthrough has made a significant and obvious difference. Let's take a look at the test results. We used thermal imager to test external temperature when the product was in use. On the picture, we can see that external temperature without cooling fin is around 102 degrees Celsius. The first generation of aluminum cooling fan can reduce temperature to 63.5 degrees Celsius, while the latest aluminum cooling fan reduced temperature straight to 52.6 degrees Celsius. That's really dope. I'm sure it puts a lot of people at ease just by knowing how effective CARDEA aluminum is at removing heat. It's funny because fire is a heat source, but think may fire have great cooling ability. Ceramic is a great example. The word ceramic is derived from Greek word keramikos, means pottery. It's related to the older Indo-European language root to burn. While there are a lot of aluminum cooling fans on the market, and our aluminum cooling fan is very powerful, we also consider different usage scenario and wanted to find the best material to ensure the lightweight and powerful cooling solution. Ceramic was the best answer we could find. It doesn't just look good. The aerospace-grade ceramic cooling fans has high cooling efficiency. It doesn't store heat, but it pulls heat directly. The cooling fan has a unique micropulse that is conductive to cooling. With a small volume and light weights, ceramic cooling fans have really set themselves apart from aluminum cooling fans. In terms of specs, we didn't want to alienate players, so for the CARDEA ceramic C440, we opted for generic read and write speeds and decided to offer 2 storage options, 1 and 2 terabyte. CARDEA ceramic C440 is already available on the market, If you have a thing for color whites or simply want to enjoy the charm of aerospace-grade heat dissipation, open up your browser now and search for CARDEA Ceramic C440. When it comes to water cooling, the first thing that comes to mind is water cooling for CPU, because it's a necessity and prevalence. Maybe you also heard of water cooling kits for graphic cards. If you're a pro gamer, then you've definitely heard of our first generation CARDEA Liquid SSD. PCIe interfaces have been developing rapidly, resulting in faster speed, but also with more intense heating problems. We have decided to break through existing design frameworks and create a new generation of water cooling SSD by going for a loop water cooling system. Loop water coolers are available as all-in-one kits and as the individual components. Our original AIO water cooling PCIe SSD structure was especially developed for PCIe SSDs. So we strive for a low working noise, highly efficient liquid exchanges, and smaller in size. The CARDEA Liquid SSD is still at R&D stage, but we're open for your suggestions. Please leave a comment below about what you think about CARDEA Liquid SSD should offer, and join us on discussing a cross-generational conceptual product. Nature is filled with tons of elements, and scientists are always looking for the most convenient and comfortable material to drive technological advancements. Do any of you still remember what computer looked like 20 years ago? What's the biggest difference from the computers today? Graphene was first extracted from graphite in 2004 and has now emerged as the world's thinnest and strongest nanomaterial. It conducts heat better than all other materials and now has many different fabrications and preparation methods. This inspired us because there are strong demands for SSD cooling and for thinner heatsink that are easier to install onto motherboards. Graphene meets all criteria. The CARDEA Newous Z440 is a brainchild of that incredible revelation. The graphene and copper coil heatsink is less than 1 millimeter in thickness. It solves installation problem from interference. The CARDEA Newous Z440 is compatible with existing motherboards on the market with their own SSDs. Because of graphene's high thermal conductivity, the CARDEA Newous Z440 is now our star product with the mentioned patents already attained in the US and Taiwan. The CARDEA Newous Z440 and CARDEA Ceramic C440 have identical specs and are both consumer-oriented products, so you can choose between the white ceramic or the black graphene based on your existing color schemes. We utilize 4 elements of matter and develop various memory modules and SSDs based on respective characters to effectively fulfill any and all your cooling demands. We want you to know that we have comprehensive heat dissipating solution for different user environment and behaviors. If you're looking for a heat dissipating solution, TEAMGROUP is your only choice.